Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, João Cancelo, will be key, Peter, I think. OK, he might not be the strongest defensively, but his pace, his crossing, the creativity he shows higher up the pitch, all of those are second to none, especially the way he exploits those half spaces to find telling passes. It more than makes up for the odd defensive wobble.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Well, he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Knocks it into space. Chance! They've scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Vietnam finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And this is Dembele. Nice interception, well timed. Haaland. And here's the chance to counter. Eze. Muscular approach does pay off here. Driving forward. And it's Cancelo. He's picked his way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to play it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. Marquinhos. For Rice. Tchouaméni.
Vietnam are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Haaland. Bellingham. Ploughing. And there's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now it's Thuram. Could move up a gear here. Great ball if he can get there. Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great vision. That could spell trouble. He's on it. Can he get away? Van de Ven did well to stay calm there. And it's Bellingham. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And the shot! Sensational from Bellingham! A finish of the highest order, and the comeback is complete. He just absolutely speared that in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency.
And the shots! Oh, good finish! They are purring, truly purring. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Vietnam go up by 2 and are looking good.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Bellingham, this looks promising.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Tchouaméni. Bellingham. Drive. And a chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
So now the difference is 3.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
They've played it short. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Lovely feet. Vinicius Junior. Hakimi is onto this. And now they can spring out of defence. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Thuram. Played out to the left flank. Bellingham. Threads one in. Brilliantly cut out. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Tchouaméni. Koundé. And we've reached half-time.
Well, I think it's pretty much ideal so far, Peter. They won't be happy about conceding, but other than that, it's been really plain sailing.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess. The second period is underway. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rice. Some intricate pop. And he shoots! Thuram. Eze. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Haaland. Oh, that's superb. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Chance for a shot! Sensational from Haaland! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Number 6.
So could they be onto something here?
Coming on the field, number 20, Erling Haaland.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
Tchouameni. And it's Koundé. To Barella. Hakimi. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Nice sequence of passes, this. Vinicius Junior. Oh, this is a terrific run. And it's hoisted clear. And that's been won straight back. And it's Eze. Eze. So we've reached the hour mark. He has found the way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Haaland did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Vietnam perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Vinicius Junior. Eze. Oh, well played. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Mbappe. He's found the way through. And here's Barella. Now it's Mbappe. That is lovely. He's in a great position here. Corner then.
Substitution on the field, number 14.
The two coaches are signalling changes here,
Number
both at the same
18,
time.
Eze. Number 8,
Fermin
Barella.
plays it short.
Coming on the field, number 22, Bruno Fernandes. Number 16, Fermin. Number
And
15,
now a sudden chance to counter.
Fernandes. Substitutions taking place.
And the counter is on. Haaland being watched hawkishly here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Robertson. Van de Ven. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rice. Spread it left. Robertson receives it in a wide position. Robertson is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. João Neves. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the finish! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Bruno Fernandes is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Konate. And it's Koundé. Now it's Lopez. Robertson producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. João Neves. Van de Ven carries the ball down the right. Yamal bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Bruno Fernandes. Now that's well seen too. Yamal. Yamal. And it's Bellingham. Here's Tchouaméni. Vermi. And they can counter here. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, nice touch. Oh, well played, well played. Schlotterbeck clears. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Vietnam have done it with iron, with pragmatism. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Bellingham receives it in a wide position. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Tchouaméni has been caught there. It's a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed by the progress made by this guy, Eberechi Eze, who I see these days as an unconventional winger, best deployed behind a central striker, as he does like to operate in the middle, ultimately. Certainly has the strength and an eye for a pass.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And it's Bellingham. This is a promising build-up. Barella driving forwards. Oh, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Van de Ven. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Both sides exercising caution for now. Now, can they get him away? First quarter of an hour gone. Robertson. Vinicius Junior.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Tchouaméni. Schlotterbeck spots it and intercepts. And it's Eze. Played out to the left flank. Eze. He is through here. Produces a cross.
He's scored!
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Eze. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Dembele!
And the ball's come loose here. And he thumps it clear.
Vietnam really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And here's Dembele. Thuram engages and forces him off the ball. Hakimi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Eze. Hakimi. Eze. Eze touches it back. Closing in on goal. And it's Rice. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Thuram. Now, he's got space here. He's in a great position here. Oh, just skips. He's had a shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Vietnam really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's in on goal. Now it's Eze. And that's been drilled in. And he's heaved it away. Koundé. Now it's Dembele. And the shot! That was mighty close. Tchouaméni gathers from the goal kick. Bellingham. Bellingham makes a dash for it. And it's Barella. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he has shown him a yellow card. Mendes gets into a good position. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rice, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tchouaméni looks to the other side. And Mendes. Barella. Bellingham. And here's Dembele.
There will be 1 minute
Hakimi.
added time.
Eze. Thuram going after that. Eze. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Vietnam go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to...
Vinicius Junior! And no mistake. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's Hakimi.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Number 20, Erling Haaland. Number 9, Mbappe.
Konate venturing down the left. Barella. Traoré. And it's Barella. Now it's Eze. Shoots! Well, that is remarkable.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. And it's Hakimi. Now it's Rice. Hakimi.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rice. Passes short and sharp. Hakimi got a long way forward to join the attack. Played into space. Haaland needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Rice. Vietnam are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Here's Traoré. Robertson. Traoré.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Bellingham.
Traoré.
Number 18.
And here's Dembele.
Number 8, Barella.
Konate did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Number 16, Fermin. Number 15,
Nicely
João
weighted
Neves.
ball.
Substitutions taking
João
place.
Neves. And it's Traoré. And Koundé. Great vision. And that could set him on his way. Real chance here. Shapes to shoot! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. One. And that's it. That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of
Hello,
a match that
everybody,
will
and
really get
welcome
the
to
juices
today's
flowing.
match.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
So we're very much on the way now.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a pretty loose pass.
Vinicius Junior.
Great defending, strong and determined. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Bellingham. That is good alertness.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions, and he can deliver too.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Eze. And it's Robertson. That's been slipped through. Gets his head on it! It's there! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Looking here to chip it through.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Oh, it's Dembele.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
In with the challenge.
Bellingham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! And he stuck it away. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter.
Big chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Eze actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short.
Rice. Robertson.
The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch.
And he's in, takes a shot! Goal! Into the lead once more.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's a sharp little ball here. Hakimi. Oh, there's a probing ball. Tchouaméni gets across to intercept that. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's a cute ball. That is a great pick out. He won't be happy with that one. Tries to play it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's had it taken off him. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's Dembele. Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Eze. And no, that was never going to make it. And now they can clear their lines. Tchouameni. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Rice. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
1 minute added time.
And that is out of play. And that's definitely not his best. And here's Vinicius Junior. Probing pass. Nicely worked. Thuram. He might be in here. And a chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And the referee has blown for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And so the action is resumed.
Vietnam really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Robertson, nicely weighted ball. And he cuts out the supply. Thuram has created one goal already. Barella. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Thuram. Thuram is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact. See,
Thuram! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
6, Dembele. Number 14, Bellingham.
Barella
Number
with the short
18,
one. And here's
Eze.
Barella.
Coming on the field.
And here's
number
Bruno
20,
Fernandes.
Erling Haaland.
Vietnam with another corner.
Mbappe. Number 22.
Vietnam have their second corner now.
Number 16, Fermin. Substitutions taking place.
And it's been taken short. Bruno Fernandes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh no, this does not look good. Raya with the clearance. Vietnam are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should they need a rise.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Hakimi made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Schlotterbeck cuts it out. Now, what about a counter-attack? Hakimi. That's tidy. And it's Rice. Haaland.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
No, he's not getting any further than that. Vinicius Junior. Now that looks a decent ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
The two coaches are signalling changes
Coming
here,
on
both
the
at the same
field
time.
is number 15, Joe Neves. Substitution in progress.
Tchouaméni to Bruno Fernandes. João Neves knocks it into space. Bellingham makes a dash for it. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Bellingham is in a really good position out wide.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Bellingham. So what can they make of this? And it's Lopez. João Neves. Bellingham wins the duel this time. And this is Dembele.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Great vision. Look at the space here. Bruno Fernandes!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Now it's Haaland. Chance, surely! And it's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
And here's Bellingham.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Schlotterbeck. Dembele. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
We are into stoppage time. João Neves looking for a runner. That has been cut short. Schlotterbeck gets it clear. So that means another 30 minutes football. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Ibrahima Konate. Number
90
5,
minutes gone and
Chouameni.
nothing between them
Coming
still.
on the field, number 3,
Vietnam displayed
Ndicka.
great character to force
Number
extra
2,
time from what looked a pretty
substitution.
ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nuno Mendes. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham has it out wide and in space. This is their second corner of the game. João Cancelo plays it short. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Schlotterbeck spots it and intercepts. And it's Fofana. Delivered low. He's having a shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Decent chance! And he hits the net. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the lead now is 2. And here's Bruno Fernandes.
There will be 1 minute.
He's in a great position here. Played out to the left flank. Crosses it in here. And that should get the job done. And he's gone looking for safety. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break.
For each block. Please report to the
So there you have it.
immediately.
This game has tipped tellingly in one direction. 15 minutes to go, but it is starting to look done. And so the last chance to find a winner. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. He's picked his way through. Oh, that is asking for trouble. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Koundé and Ndicka, and that is a little undercooked. And the counter is on. He's through here. And the finish! Fermin. Now they could break here. He's looking wide. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. Oh, easy pickings there. And back to the goalkeeper. Raya sends that a long way. João Cancelo. No, that's been intercepted. It's just beyond his reach. And he's there to belt it away. João Cancelo.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's delightful. Now it's Bellingham. And that's that.
Vietnam were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. And we're...
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And the game springs instantly to life.
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So, a breakthrough already.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Bellingham. Plays the return pass. Opts for safety. Koundé. And Jamal. And that's a throw-in. Van de Ven. Barella. Now it's Thuram. Lovely pass, but can he get...
And a chance!
And that was very necessary. Vietnam leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Chouameni. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, this is a great position. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Vietnam are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Yeah, and if you're looking to play people in with passes from midfield, you really need willing runners who aren't looking to just get to the defensive line, but to go beyond it.
Tchouaméni. Now it's Eze. This is a promising build-up. Rice. He is through here. Eze! It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And he's making progress on the ball. Lovely bit of skill. Rice. Oh, what a ball! Robertson. Oh, he's played it in low.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rice. Passing nice and neat. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's heaved it away. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Yamal. And it's Barella. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rice. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tchouaméni. It's Bellingham. Nuno Mendes. Here's Tchouaméni. And it's Barella. Yamal. That's good play. And Koundé. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. Robertson gets it clear. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Eder Militao producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Yamal, and now the breakaway. And that's an excellent interception.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And it's been hooked away. Look at the space here. Decent chance! He's got it all! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. What are you thinking about the goal?
Oh, I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
And that signals the end of the first period.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Vietnam sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's looking to catch him up. Now it's Eze. Eze was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's there to get it away. Rice. And he's forced to go back. Tchouaméni. And it's Robertson. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the pass is intercepted. Schlotterbeck.
Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them.
He's had it taken off him. Yamal under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Pinches it off him. Rice going forward. Thuram. Vietnam needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Bellingham.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Yamal. Number 6, Dembele.
Eder Militao gets across to intercept that.
Number 14,
Tchouaméni.
Bellingham. Number 8,
Vietnam
Barella.
still have the cards to affect this game.
Number 18,
It's a pretty
Eze.
loose pass.
Number 9, Mbappe. Number 20, Erling Haaland. Number 22, Bruno Fernandes. Number
Haaland.
15, John
And it's
Evans.
Bruno Fernandes.
Substitution.
Neatly clipped into space. Rice. João Cancelo. Engages and forces him off the ball. Haaland.
Pretty robust defending.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
Dembele.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now this could be a chance. Bruno Fernandes. Dink through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Chips it through. Haaland. Raya claims comfortably. Knocks it into space. That's a shade optimistic. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now, can they get him away? Great ball if he can get there. He has found a way through.
And the shot!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's really good defending. Eder Militao getting this one clear. Now it's Sorloth. And they are prompt with their pressing. Bruno Fernandes. That's tidy. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And it's made its way to him.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's been given away. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
That has ended up in no man's land. That pass has been well intercepted. So what can they make of this? And he's in on goal. He's found a way through. Shapes to shoot. And there's a goal. With so little time left. Grandstand finish. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that bit.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Dembele looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, can I bring Ousmane Dembele to your attention? He's been described as a phenomenon and one of the very best. That's high praise indeed. And we've seen some great flashes, but he still has...
Oh, what has happened here? Rice.
Now who's going to be first to this? Robertson is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Dembele! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
They've played it short. Oh, super ball! Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now that looks a decent ball. Shapes to shoot! He's got away with one there. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Played towards the other side. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
And that was nowhere near his best. Great vision. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, they could be caught out here. They've won a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Barella plays it short. Oh, nice touch. Delivers with whip. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Tchouaméni. Neither side yet able to find the net. Van de Ven.
Vietnam always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Aimed beyond the defence. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Eze. Tchouaméni. And they've got rid. And he's quick to snatch it back. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. That's really well cleared. Koundé. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Always. It's hit the upright. And he can thump it away. And he's forced to go back. Rice. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Eze. Chosen to go back. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Eze. He'll try from distance. He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's been taken short. It's gone for a throw-in. And he's managed to get rid. Van de Ven. And it's Tchouaméni. Tries to pass it through. Stood up well to him there. Konate defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Shot at goal! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
Corner number 3 coming up. Schlotterbeck with the clearance.
Has been indicated.
It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, sweet feet. Lovely, now that... There's the shot! He's delivered all right! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. It was a great finish. He put it away with... And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Vietnam come in leading by just the odd goal.
Please take some time out to give.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Vietnam with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. And so the action is resumed.
Vietnam definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
That's the throw. Koundé. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Thuram wants to run onto this. That's tidy. Crosses it in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Dembele. He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Thuram going after that. That's beautifully weighted. Chance! Hakimi tries to play it through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eze looking to play him in. That has been slung wide. Keeper has taken decisive action. Rice is flagged offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
The two coaches are signalling changes here,
Number
both at the same
14,
time.
Bellingham. Number
The most
6,
accurate pass.
Dembele. Number 4, Thuram.
60 minutes played.
Number 16.
Good-looking ball.
Fermin.
Oh, this is a
Number
real
22,
chance!
Bruno Fernandes.
Again, a brilliant save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Substitution in progress. Substitution on the field.
Corner number 2 then.
Barella.
Rice
Coming on the
moves short.
field is
Lovely
15,
feed. He is such a good
Neves.
mover. Danny
Substitution.
Olmo. Strokes it back. Rice. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Substitutions taking place.
So we have further activity on the bench here. And it's Dembele. Look at the space here.
Munich really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent.
Goes for a shot! Well taken goal.
Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And it didn't take him long, just sitting on the bench and waiting. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he was quick to react. Now it's Bellingham.
Oh, great feat, that.
Ambitious ball here. Now it's Mbappe. Picked out.
He's having a shot!
Just cruising. They are cruising. And they are disappearing out of sight. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And they've switched it over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saliba cuts it out.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Tchouaméni gets over and intercepts. Tchouaméni. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative.
Look at the space. Fermin! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's heaved it away. Fermin stood his ground strongly. Hangs one in. Keeper's dealt with that. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Koundé. Vietnam are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. It's a good spell of possession, this. Conte. Thuram. Looking for options for movement. Tchouaméni. Van Dijk. Niggles his way through. And it's Conte. And here's Lopez. That's a good ball out wide. Now the delivery. Koundé clears without hesitation. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Looking early.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Out towards the flank. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro drives forward on the overlap. Some good work on the right flank here. Konate wins the duel this time. Dembele. And here's the chance to counter. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Good read, needed to be. De Gea with the clearance. And it's Lopez. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Yamal. Thuram. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Thuram. Oh, easy pickings there. Yamal going after that. Barella. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he was quick to react. Oh, this looks sharp. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. That's a cute ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. That's tidy. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nuno Mendes. Strong running down that left flank. Well timed, excellent interception. Could move up a gear here. Looking for a runner. And he's straight offside. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass. And that signals the end of the first period. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Vietnam really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
And it's Bellingham. Now it's Barella. Fermin. Tchouaméni.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Stood up well to him there. Dembele.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And Koundé. Yamal. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Now that's well seen too. Pedro Porro. Now it's Tura. Great vision. And he's picked out the run. Pedro Porro has it out wide and in space. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Bellingham.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Mbappe. Tchouaméni is the guilty party there. And it's Tchouaméni.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Koundé gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
It's a very good position, this, and the right distance, too.
Number 20, Mbappe.
Tchouaméni knocks it into space. It's a good-looking delivery.
There's the shot! It's in! They've done it! Finally, they've broken through.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Osimhen currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Conte. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Your impression so far, Jim?
Vietnam are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Barella. It's a really well-measured ball. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Short changes him with that pass. And here's Osimhen. Dembele. Cross goes in there. Impressive jump. Mbappe gets flagged offside.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substitution in progress.
Vietnam making further changes here, and in quick succession. Bruno Fernandes. Now he's got space here. Spread neatly. Kante gets it clear. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Osimhen.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Schlotterbeck. Borussia Dortmund are looking to break at pace. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. That's been cut out, well played. Vermin. And it's Dembele. And he's got the beating of his man. Shapes to shoot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Vietnam with the corner, they're first. Goes without saying, that was poor. Eze, now it's Vlahovic. Time is running out here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And that is out of play. Referee's given a throw. Tchouaméni. Bruno Fernandes.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, that was vital.
Vietnam really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
3 minutes added time.
Played back. Tchouaméni. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Pass somewhat off target. And he's managed to get free. It's a promising position. Konate tries to clear. And we're done. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, efforts, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
And now I just
You look back on the game then, Jim.
Vietnam just didn't look terribly sharp, Peter. Nothing wrong with the effort or the industry. They simply couldn't turn it on when they really needed it once the goal had gone in. There was only going to be one winner.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very much on the way now. That's the keeper's ball. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of...
He's having a shot! He's scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Rice. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And he's worked it through. No, that's been intercepted. DiMarco. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. For Valverde. Eze. Turns back here, probably the best option. Knocks it out wide, and he's quick to return it. Van Dijk clears without hesitation. It's a throw-in. DiMarco venturing down the left.
Chance for a shot!
And he can thump it away. And it's Tchouaméni. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Vietnam always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
Not the most convincing of passes. Valverde. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's free.
Real chance! It's a goal! The goal they've been looking for.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Vietnam are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Bellingham, he's got away. Oh, looks a smashing ball. That is a brilliant interception.
Big chance!
Now, who's going to be first to this? Thuram's cross.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Saliba, not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Taken back almost at once. Kimmich. And it's Kimmich. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. DiMarco. Bellingham. That's Eze. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Bellingham! Thuram. Now there's a... Valverde! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish right from the top draw. Right back in the game. Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Corner number 2, then. That's a decent clearance. And it's Eze. Oh, that was vital. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Thuram. Bellingham. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Eze. Nuno Mendes. Koundé. Tries to pass it through. It's Eze. He's shifting through the gears here. Eze. Eze. Now, what about a counter-attack? And the whistle goes for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Vietnam are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Saliba cuts out the pass. Oh, it's come loose. Tchouaméni. And it's Eze. And Koundé tries to play it through. Picks out, brilliant chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Vietnam have their third corner. Rice plays it short. Rice. And it's Koundé. Can he get on the end of this? And he's certainly onside here. And the counter is on. Kimmich. Bellingham. Valverde. Some front-footed pressing going on here. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Tchouaméni. Now Van de Ven.
Number 20.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Distributed tidily. Good play on the left-hand side here. Tchouaméni. And it's Eze. Vinicius Junior. And here's Bellingham. Now it's DiMarco. Rice. Just about up to the hour now.
Substitution.
Vietnam perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Trossard. That's a good... And the shot!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Koundé. Haaland under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down.
He's having a hit! Again, a brilliant save.
Substitution on the field. Number
Vietnam
14,
get their fourth
Bellingham.
quarter.
Number 18, Eze. Number 41, Rice. Coming on the field, number 22.
And it's hoisted
Bruno
clear.
Fernandes. Number 16, Fermin.
And here's Bruno
Number 13,
Fernandes.
Odegaard. Substitutions
And
taking
now they
place.
can spring out of defence. That ball looks a good one. It's a threatening... Goes for a shot! Oh, good finish! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Vietnam now in a position far more desirable.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Driving on and making good progress. Trossard. Pedri wants to run onto this. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Lopez. And he's found a way past. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Mbappe. And here's Reinders. Oh, super ball. Reinders. And he's in, shoots! And again, he is at his elastic best. Kimmich with the short one. That is lovely. Now it's Kimmich. Nice interception, well timed. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Mbappe is flagged offside. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
And a quick reminder today.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kante picks it up out wide. Barella did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nicely shaped ball. Great ball if he can get there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Rafinha!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Greenwood has it out wide and in space. Well, they've got it again. Eze gets on his bike and on the move. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions, and he can deliver too.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
And the shot!
Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's had it taken off him. Tchouameni. Greenwood going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Thuram. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Osimhen is onto this.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Vietnam are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Played out wide. Greenwood in acres of space out wide. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Floated through.
Great chance!
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Vietnam really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Conte just eases him off the ball.
Firenze always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Kimmich. Kimmich is flagged offside. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Thuram. And he's found a way past. Vietnam have a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Nuno Mendes. That's a good run down the left. Nicely weighted ball.
Decent chance!
Conte.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is a brilliant interception. Vinicius Junior. Cucurella. And it's Eze. Just past the 40th minute mark. Now it's Greenwood. And it's Kimmich. Opts to play it.
Can he finish?
Really nicely worked opportunity, that. Some lovely exchanges.
Eze really did pass up on a good opportunity then, but some of the build-up play was absolutely majestic.
Tchouaméni.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Eze. And it's half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So neither side yet off the mark.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are back underway.
Conte!
Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Osimhen, and he's had it nicked away. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Nuno Mendes. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Here's Tchouaméni. Van de Ven.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Threads one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Taken back almost at once. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Searching pass he's played there. Kimmich. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Substitution on the field. Number 45, Osimhen. Number
Conte.
4, Turner.
Over to the other side.
Number 18,
And it's Cucurella.
number 22,
Oh, good-looking
Bruno
ball.
Fernandes. Coming on the field, number 9, Mbappe. Number 20,
And it's Barella.
Number
Driving on and
16,
making good...
There's the shot!
Number 7.
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's been taken short. Now that's a fine challenge.
Substitution on the field.
It's
Number
their
8,
second corner of the game.
Barella. Coming on to replace him is number 13, Ødegaard.
Szoboszlai plays it short. And it's played in. And now a sudden chance to counter. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Haaland being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Bellingham. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Ferran Torres.
Such good technique.
He's picked his way through. Closing in on goal. Chance here to counter. Now it's Mbappe. That is ended up in no man's land. Kimmich. Vietnam perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That has not gone well. Trossard. Good, strong midfield running here. He has found a way through.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Coming on the field is number 2.
Stood up well to him there. Yamal. Ødegaard. And it's Lopez. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Great vision. Shoots! And there's a goal! And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Chance, surely! And that's a sharp finish. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Tries a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
All hands on deck for this one. Alexander-Arnold, who's short. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Saliba.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Yamal. And Alexander-Arnold. He's shifting through the gears here. Pings in across. And he's there to clear it. Ferran
that it? Is this the moment they stole it? And that was as close to certain as can be.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
And it's hoisted clear. Ødegaard powering forward here. He's found the way through. Tries to pass it through. Vermin! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
And that's it. They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling. He's played it back. Kimmich kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
That's been cut out, well played.
And it's Barella.
Barella, there he goes, motoring forward. Now can he find shapes to shoot?
Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So I'd expect him to have some of that cutting edge in the team, making himself a great option when they've got possession.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes.
Dembele.
Barella. Skillfully cut it.
Oh, it's gone in!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Doué. Valverde.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Kimmich.
That's good running with the ball. Now it's Greenwood. Very nicely done. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kimmich
Got a long way forward to join the attack. Bellingham. Doué. Cucurella. Vietnam leading currently through the only goal of the game, an own goal as it turned out. And the score is 1-0. And it's Conte. Not where it came from. Oh, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Firenze clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Doué receives.
He's had a shot! And he hits the net. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Firenze are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
And this is Dembele. Knocks and the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Barella goes short. Great chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bruno Fernandes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then.
Barella with the short one. Barella. And he was alert to it.
He's on it, can he get away?
Barella! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Van de Ven.
And here's Thuram. And here's Dembele. Greenwood.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Koundé makes the interception. Searching pass he's played there.
Good read, needed to be.
And he's gone looking for safety. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well played, well sorted out. That is good alertness. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And so the action is resumed. It's a good run down the right. And it's Valverde. Conte. Valverde.
Big chance!
Bruno Fernandes. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's found space here. Kante promptly onto that, and that is that. Greenwood. Great defending, strong and determined.
He might be in here! It's Dembele! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Dembele is offering a right smile there.
Looking for a runner. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, it's Dembele. Thuram under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Tries to play it through. He won't be happy with that one.
And now the breakaway.
Barella. Tchouaméni with the slide tackle there.
Thuram!
Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught on it here.
The referee has given a corner.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Number 6, Dembele. Number 22, Bruno
Barella
Fernandes.
plays it short.
Number 18,
Now it's Barella.
Eze.
And here's
Coming on the
Kvaratskhelia.
field, Number 20,
Kvaratskhelia is flagged
Erling
offside.
Haaland. Number 9, Mbappe. Number 77, Kvaratskhelia. Number 16, Fermin. Substitution in progress. Substitutions taking place.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Vietnam perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Barella and Fermin. Now it's Haaland. That has been cut short. Rafinha. Kimmich. Cucurella. Fermin. Fermin carries the ball down the right. And that pass just didn't quite work. Eze. And it's Conte. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Barella. Coming on the field is number 13, Ødegaard. Substitution.
Van der Ven with the clearance. Courtois claims comfortable. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Trossard. Mbappe, and the shot! Goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That was a given, it always was.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Vietnam could be just about done here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Looks to the other side.
Well spotted.
And it's Eze. That's a throw. And that's definitely not his best. João Neves. Ødegaard. And Kvaratskhelia. Just 5 minutes left. And here's Haaland. And he's being shifted off it.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Kvaratskhelia.
Shot a goal! Off the post! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Drills one in. Cleared without hesitation.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Chance here to counter. Trossard stood his ground strongly. Trossard. He's shifting through the gears here.
Can he finish? Well taken goal. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you.
Chance for a shot!
The corner count is rising. That's 6. And that is as far as it goes. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
I'd like
So,
to
Jim,
draw
how
your
do you
attention
reflect
to the
on what
screen
we've
right
seen?
now.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
everybody,
A
and
clear
welcome
night,
to
all the
today's
ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So straight into the action. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Eze. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Kimmich. Greenwood receives it in a good position here.
Well, they can break here.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van de Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is he's 6'4". So I'm just concerned about his hamstrings. I know he's had problems in the past, and I just hope that doesn't go on to interrupt his career, but there's nobody really capable of outrunning it.
Shoots! It's in! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Dembele. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Cucurella.
Vietnam really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind Peter, just needs to find the right run now.
Rafinha, great defending, strong and determined. Barella, and the pass is intercepted. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Rafinha.
And the shot! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Now it's Rafinha. And it's Eze. Barella. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. So what can they make of this? Here's Tchouaméni. Yamal. Ooh, perfectly measured that. Rafinha. Kimmich. Van de Ven. Eze. Cucurella. Now it's Greenwood. And it's Neves. It's Kimmich. Saliba. And Rafinha. And it's Neves. That's good play. Looking for the run. Now this could be a chance. This looks promising. Tchouaméni. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Mendes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That is a brilliant interception. It's a throw-in. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Yamal. Strong running down that left flank. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Eze. And it's Neves. Now it's Greenwood. Eze. Well seen. Saw that coming. Eze unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Vietnam are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And so the action is resumed. And we have our very first corner. Kimmich goes short. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. And that is a little undercooked. Rafinha. Now Saliba. Van de Ven. And it's Cucurella. And it's Eze. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Rafinha. Probing pass. Now it's Greenwood. Greenwood was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. João Neves. Now it's Greenwood. Eze. He's a sharp hit. And a shot! And that's a good finish. And the comeback is complete. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Substitution on the field, number 4.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Coming on
Almost
the
an
field,
hour gone.
number 45, Osimhen. Number 9, Mbappe. Number 18,
That's not gone well.
Eze.
That's
Number
exactly
16,
what they need to keep doing.
Fermin.
Carry on plugging
Substitution.
away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And it's Tchouaméni. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! And no mistake. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution in progress.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Vietnam drag themselves back again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Trossard, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played out to the left flank, Mbappe picks it up out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. Vietnam still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Great ball, shapes to shoot! And it's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head!
So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Vietnam have their lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Shot at goal! So close to drawing level.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Substitution on the field.
It's their
8,
second corner of the game.
Varela.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one.
Coming on the
Firenze
field,
really are showing
number
all the
41.
necessary urgency,
Right.
but it's potency
Number
they need.
2.
Now it's Osimhen.
He's shifting from real chance! And he hits the net! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line!
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
Chance! And that's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
All of a sudden, we have a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Mbappe! And the shot!
Cucurella going vertical. Fermin proves too strong. Tchouameni. Lopez. Rice. Made sure that's not getting through. Konate kept his eye on it, and he's there. Can he get it through? Oh, he's found support out wide.
Great chance!
And he can thump it away. Now it's Eze.
Big chance!
I'll keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Vietnam really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Back in possession and ready to go again.
And that will be the final act. So the winner's bullish and belligerent after a remarkable...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
a clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. Kante running with the ball.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern full...
Rafinha!
And they've got rid. Threads one in. And he shoots!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Now he's off and running. That's a good foray he's making. Rafinha. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now that's well seen too. Eze. Tchouaméni concedes a free kick for that. Tchouaméni. That is Kanté. Oh, well played. Courtois getting this one clear. That is Kanté. And he's forced to go back. That's tidy. Vietnam still without a single shot on target. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Thuram. And this is Dembele. He's beaten the last man. Dembele, real chance here. It is a corner, good chance.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Barella plays it short. Nuno Mendes. Yamal. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. That looks a good ball through. He's in a great position here. Picked out, chance! It's there! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that...
And the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And can he finish it? Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Tchouaméni. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And he's managed to get free. He's on it. Can he get away? Tries a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Tchouaméni with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And he's straight offside. Van Dijk. And Cucurella. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saliba. It's Kimmich. Rafinha. And it's Conte. To Greenwood. Eze. Out towards the flank. Oh, what a ball! Chouameni. And it's Cucurella. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Kante. And across it goes. Well timed, excellent interception. Greenwood. Kimmich.
2 added minutes.
Great
has been
vision.
indicated.
Rafinha. Oh, shooting chance! Van Dijk is there, and he can get that clear. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And so we're off again. And Rafinha. Dembele has created one goal already. That's the keeper's ball. Kimmich. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kimmich. And it's Cucurella. Van Dijk. Over to the other side. It's Kimmich. Rafinha. Now it's Greenwood. Greenwood was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's found the way through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Takes a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 2 then.
Thuram. Number 6, Dembele. Number 11, Yamal. Number 22, Bruno Fernandes. Number 8, Barella.
Looking to play him in.
Number 20,
Skims one in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
9, Mbappe.
Mendes
Number
scooting
16,
forward.
Fermin. Number 18,
Drives it in.
Eze.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Odegaard. Substitution.
Oh, that is rather wayward.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Vietnam perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Tries to pass it through. That is good alertness. Haaland currently being consciously targeted.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Van Dijk. And it's Mendes. Out for a throw.
Substitution in progress.
Tchouaméni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, football is a simple game, complicated by footballers. Why doesn't he slip that to the right?
And it's Eze. Ødegaard. And here's Haaland. And he's shoots! Oh, it's hit the post. He's given the time to pick a pass. They get a throw in. Not the most convincing of passes. Cucurella. Cucurella venturing down the left. Van Dijk. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now then, the ball's come loose. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, super ball. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's made its way to him. Now it's Kimmich. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. It's their second corner of the game.
Number 5, Tchouaméni. Coming on to replace him is number 2.
Hefty challenge, but fair enough. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And the shot! And it's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on? Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Ferran Torres. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Oh, great feat, that.
Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Corner number 3 coming up. Koundé gets it away.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. He's through here.
There will be 5
This looks promising.
And
That's been... Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Ødegaard with the short one. Five minutes to add. Ferran Torres wins the duel this time. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Lopez. Tries from distance. And that is the last of the action. Vietnam illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
a quick reminder today that parking in the area
Would you
around
summarise
the
what we've
stadium
seen
is
today then,
strictly
Jim?
forbidden.
Vietnam
Please use
definitely
parking
struggled
provided by the
to get
club or
going.
any other paid
That
parking
was sensed by their
facilities in the
support
area.
early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.